Life is funny, life is funny, life is funny, life is funny.
Hi, friends.
Hello, I'm Mike Romano, based from Pittsburgh.
And I am Kylie Nichols from the sunny side state of California and LA County.
Yes, we have a good topic today because some people message us and ask us, how did we get our start? Well, I'll let you take over the first hit of that one.
Oh, me?
Oh, yes, you.
All right. Well, okay, let's get started. So, if we're going way back to my roots when I first started getting into theater, that would be back in high school. So, at my school, we had different pathways that we could choose based on our interest and perhaps like a career. And so I was taking one that was like sports medicine and stuff like that at the time. And I did that for about a year. I kind of phased out of it and I was looking into the other pathways I had. And the one that caught my interest was the arts. So like digital media, theatrical arts, painting, and just like little stuff like that. And I took an interest into taking improv and just see how it went. And the first time that I had like a little script, it was just two simple lines. I had never memorized lines before, never had done a script like that or anything in the past until then. And I remember how nervous I felt in trying to remember those lines to present to the class, because that was kind of like our little part of one of our class sessions to rehearse the lines and bring it out to the class. And that was a very interesting first experience. But I took an interest upon that and I wanted to explore that further. So I basically like auditioned for like the improv, or I like auditioned or I applied for the improv class, the improv team at the school, and I got accepted. So I was doing that for 3 years up until my graduation. So we did competitions at other schools, we did shows, stuff like that. And that was a lot of fun. And I really took a big liking to that. So after I graduated high school, I continued doing that in college. I took more classes. I did a couple of auditions and stuff like that. And somewhere in between that as well, I started doing Not Scary Farm, which, if you don't know, that's going to be in Buena Park in California, so Southern California. I started doing that in 2021. And my last season was last year, but going on the actual timeline, um, I just took more classes. I was doing my seasonal Halloween job for Scary Farm, and I just really just kept on evolving since then. And there is one experience in between that was especially memorable. This was actually last year during the middle of October, that one of my friends who has like their own little networking thing that they do, they've invited me out to be a performer for an exclusive private event at the Warner Brothers backlot as one of their maze performers. And so this was an event of literally like 500 people, which was HBO executives. This was cast members from, oh, by the way, the event was for the release of It, Welcome to Derry, the little like the series that they did a while ago. They had cast members from that. They had influencers. There was a lot of like themed drinks. They had a maze, and I was one of the maze performers for that one. And that was a very like moving moment for me. That was a very big deal, having that opportunity in a backlot of a famous movie studio where like Looney Tunes was created was like phenomenal. And I'm still like months later, I'm still very ecstatic about that. That I was one of the people that was in consideration for that and I got in. So that was a very, very big deal for me. And then taking more classes, stuff like that. I met this guy taking, um, joining the Santa Clarita School of Performing Arts School um, a couple months back when I was, trying to do more acting and have more experience. And that's how I got the podcast. So that's kind of a brief overview of my theatrical beginnings and how I've elevated from there. And as of now, at this moment, I am auditioning for the 17th store, which is one of those intense haunts, and that's literally across the street from that. So that was my latest audition. That was from this day of recording. That was like 2 days ago. Kind of fun. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. A lot of fun.
I like that story. That is
It's been a very fun journey. It's been very
awesome.
nice.
That's good.
So how about yourself, Mike? How did you get started?
Oh boy. Teenager, I got an internship at Wilhelmina Talent, and
Okay.
I was a talent scout. So you probably see me in malls back in the day, passing out cards like, "Hey, I think you could be a model or actress or actor." And yeah, that was me. And also, I learned about the back side of the business, so more business I learned.
That's
So
very
then
helpful.
So then now I try to give that information out to you guys because some guys, like some people, they just don't understand with the whole acting. They just believe acting, 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 fun, fun, fun. But what's about the business side? The money, the contracts, the SAG reps. Do you need it? Do you not need it? So hence I'm getting in people coming in as guests to actually talk to us about all this fun stuff. But anyway, back to where I became an actor is um, I was also a Disney internship, which I did everything throughout the resorts, the parks, and inside of the entertainment world as well. Then later on, I got a real job, a 9 to 5 job, and that was fun for a while until I got hurt, fractured back and tailbone.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry. That's never
now,
fun.
no, it's not fun. So then I decided to become an actor, stand up, and act because all I know is acting. If we're hurt, we don't have to bend, lift, kneel, or stand for a fully time because in cinema magic, other people do it for us.
Yep.
So easy
And,
peasy.
and I think that's the very like it's a very special part of the business where you can really work around things like that and the show can still operate just as fun as it was before.
Yes, yes. And my latest audition was actually 5 latest auditions. One was a military um, spokesperson for a military academy. I just
Okay.
did that one, waiting for a reply, and also did a another one that's for 7-Eleven. So doing a 7-Eleven commercial down in South Carolina because he just built a new 7-Eleven.
That's amazing.
So they actually sent me the hoodie.
There you go. Look
Yeah,
at
so I
that. It
got in
looks
on that
so
one.
great.
Yes. So that's gonna be fun. And also, yeah, just waiting for more roles coming in. And the other projects can't tell you because I signed an NDA, which unfortunately we cannot say squat about it. But yeah, if you guys don't know what NDA are or anything we're saying, drop it in a comment. Next future shows, we would actually tell you what is it about.
Yeah, I had an NDA for the Warner Brothers opportunity. Because again, for how big of a deal it was, there was it was interesting because when she came up to me and was asking me about it, and she was telling me like, has anyone come up to you about da 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 da? It's like I haven't because it was an NDA thing. So, and that's very important for the business side of things. In fact, that's just everybody involved when it comes to the actors, the business, and just everything as a whole. It's very important that because you never know. You could have an actor or an actress that, they don't look sneaky, like for example, if I were to, you know, tell someone a role, blah 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 blah, but it was NDA, that could get me in trouble and I would be very hurt. So having that restriction is very important for the safety of ourselves and the company and those around us so that, things don't fall apart.
Yes.
It's very important.
And also, since we're going on a little bit with NDAs, if you actually bleep it out or send anything on the media or social media, you are now blacklisted for future products and that studio. So no, don't do it. Don't be
Yeah.
blacklisted.
I know you're tempted. I know it's very exciting, but that is for the safety of yourself, the company, and those around you. Because especially when it comes to, special events, they don't want spoilers or anything like that. So you, as the actress or the actor, or even a business person for the company, um, that could really sabotage experience and, just keeping it very on the down low. Very exciting. I get it. I've been there, but you got to be quiet about it
Yes,
so that the experience later is even better.
definitely. And I think on that note, it's the best time to stop and see you guys next week.
All right, yeah. So this is our intro episode. We'll go more in depth of, you know, NDAs. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about anything we've discussed on this episode, let us know in the comments below, and we will cover that on the next episode.
Yes. All right. I'll see
Until
you
next
guys.
time, until next time, be sure to have a good laugh for us.
Definitely. Because remember, life is funny.
Life is funny. Yes, it's very funny. All right, see ya.
Funny, life is funny, life is funny, life is funny, life is funny.